Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, starting off with Euro USD, and those of you new to this channel, we only really focus on four Forex pairs and also the indexes. So, try to keep it as little as possible. At the moment, we are still flirting with one. We are up and down, have no direction. We are sideways, and there's a couple of things brewing here at the moment, and I think this area here is one key area, and then the lows that we've already put in is another key area. So trend is down. We should be looking for opportunities to short, but at the moment it is ranging. It is sideways, and I am not a fan of trading range price action like this. One thing that has happened is we have a crossover and we are pointing down in the moving averages. Oscillators are all over the place for me at the moment, not really keen on that. And then we have a triangle forming here, flat bottom triangle forming at the bottom of the range. So if I just move that up to there, you look to the left, there was a little fake out there, but you can see lots of support at this level. So there is merit for watching this carefully and wait for a break and retest of this 99.588 area for a continuation down. Now, there is data this afternoon, so for me, I'd rather wait for the data. Feds will be announcing the interest rate hikes, and that is going to impact the dollar one way or another, and that should get the momentum that we're looking for, either to the downside or the upside, depending on what the rate is. Based on the CPI print last week, which was this fall here, if interest rate hike is worse than expected, expect another leg down, probably equal to this one here. Okay, so for me, this is sit on hands until we get the noise out the way. Moving on to US dollar, Japanese yen, similar kind of scenario, but again, ranging, and we're starting to break to the upside. So, everything is pointing here on the dollar for dollar strength. In other words, looking for a pretty high interest rate hike. I think that's what everybody's expecting, and move to the upside. Again, CPI print, everybody was expecting a better CPI print. You can see by the structure that was happening here, and then they were surprised. So that is also possible. So this is the 50-50 call, in other words. So for me, dollar is sit on hands, wait for the Feds to finish, and then we can start looking for direction. And hopefully, depending on what the Feds say, we should get out of the range and start moving in a direction, helping us make a bit of money. Moving on to British pound, Japanese yen, we highlighted this wedge yesterday. We looked at a couple of levels. There's a structure here that we bounced off, and right over here. And you can see there was a tweezer bottom on that level as well in the past. So a fairly strong area of support. Crossover of our moving averages at the moment. So wedge break, wedge retest. If I just extend the wedge there, you'll see wedge retest. 155 is here, so it could be the 155 retest. What we're looking for is breaks to the upside to verify that. So at the moment, there are no breaks to the upside that are imminent that we can actually see. London breakout strategy may actually work out for you. That would be the first 8 1-hour bars. Draw a range. If you break above it, you're looking for a move to the upside. Break below, you're looking for a continuation to the downside. So continuation to the downside, if we just look at the wedge, so we've got a wedge here, but if I delete the wedge, just get rid of this one as well, you see strong move down, flag forming, another leg down, and there is a gap to the downside. So there's merit for both ways, and at the moment in amongst the moving averages, so let's just call it a weak wedge, shall we say. So for me at the moment, pretty simple actually. If we start breaking above 163.647, there's a strong possibility that we can get to 164.324, and there's also a strong possibility that we could get capped by that area there, which is another area which I would be leaning towards short. So 163.960. Trend is down on the hour. So this is the zone to be paying attention to. If we start dropping below the lows of yesterday, that validates that flag that I'm talking about. Strong move down, consolidation, another move down. So London breakout is the way to go. If it does break the upside, you've got some structure at the upside to trade towards, and I'll do that on the 15-minute chart. But if we do drop below this area here of 163.269, then I would expect a bigger move to the downside. So, and what would we be looking for a target there? I think that's very important. First target is going to be kind of in this area here, so it's pretty close, 162.675, but I would actually hold on for the gap being over there, because once you're in, you can move your stop to entry and you've basically got a free trade. Looking for this area here, 162.200. Moving on to Euro British Pound, nothing going on at the moment. Tails the upside, tails the downside, big confusion, barbed wire, no direction. If we drop down to the hour, oscillators all over the place as well, and you can see we're just flirting with this area here of 0.87591. So I would I'm still of the opinion that we need to wait for better structure. So the better structure to me is down here, and we almost got there with this pin bar, very close. So that's 0.87220. I would expect that maybe to be still open. Otherwise, pay attention to that pin bar, and that pin bar, let's use this level here. That pin bar is there, so that's the high of the pin bar. So break and retest of 0.87740 gets us a potential opportunity to the upside, but pay attention to what's been going on here. It is all over the place, rejecting you. And if you look at the 8-hour, you've got a grouping of the oscillators here. So you don't really want to be chasing that. You want to be chasing a long further down. So not interested in shorts in this. Trend is up, but either more sideways price action with oscillators grouping to the downside, then giving us the ability to move to the upside, or come back and test the structure properly at 0.87220. That's just going to form a big range, but that would be the area for long for me. Anyway, that's kind of it for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.